welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome to a twin flame energetic check-in. I have my mindset on creating these types of videos at least once a month, if not weekly, because you guys have been messaging me requesting that I do not leave you hanging, that I provide some special divine intel related to your twin flame connections. Some of you are in spiritual relationships. You are together with a higher order soulmate. These are not commonplace crushes or just normal lustful attractions. This is something different, on a different level. A twin flame is basically somebody just like you, but in a different body, most likely somebody in the body of the opposite sex, because there is a game of opposites attract, magnetic attraction, but also push and pull dynamics. So you attract each other, but you also break apart in very random, spontaneous circumstances. The energy of the astrological planet Uranus tends to govern over such encounters. As you know, Uranus was the god of the sky in ancient Greco-Roman mythology. And it is under this energy of the heavens, of the sky, that two people come together to fall in love, but they need to find ways to accept their differences, their contradictions, the shadow aspects that each other brings into this connection in order to truly honor one another by loving each other unconditionally. So a twin flame is a moment in which you can exercise utmost unconditional love, utmost self-acceptance, but you have to work through many of the ego problems that can exist, many of the wounded healing aspects of such a connection. Because in order to love somebody else, you need to find a way to love yourself. And what can be more complicated than loving yourself, warts and all, just as you are, with your flaws, with your traumas, with your weird, reductive mindset, sometimes with your stubbornness, with your desire to run away from that which is good for you, with all the self-sabotaging unconscious techniques that you may implement in your personal life. Okay, so all this being said, I feel like some new people, like some people that could be new to the community, new to this idea of twin flames, are going to click on this specific reading. And that's why I feel the need to give you guys an introduction. But just to keep in mind, a twin flame is somebody just like you. They are basically the second half of you, a soul split in two, but placed into two different bodies. And the soul is constantly trying to merge back together. That's why you feel this phenomenally strong attraction, familiarity, and love towards somebody else. But at the same time, because of ego, because of separation, because of Saturnian elements, unconscious programming, everything that I talked about previously, that very soul ends up splitting, and then great pain happens from the split of the soul. And union is denied temporarily as the two souls reflect, heal, before they come back together again. So all this being said, let's find out what the energies are at the moment, what energies are available, what is the divine masculine doing, what is the divine feminine doing, are they close to union, are they on the brink of another separation, are they healing, are they celebrating, what's going on? Okay, all this being said, let's begin. First of all, I'm going to show you the tarot cards that I've dropped. So we have here the Hierophant blocked, the Two of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups blocked, we have the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Oh, interesting. So we have a couple of characters here. I see Taurus energy, Taurian energy, higher-minded, higher vibrational, spiritual love, but temporarily blocked. I see the Two of Cups. This is divine union. This is soulmate material. The Eight of Cups talks about trying to overcome a big loss, trying to get over depression. I see the Four of Pentacles, being financially savvy, holding on to this connection, being quite possessive about it as well. Let me move the cards so you see them a little bit better. Okay, I think that is a bit better. Yeah. And I also see the Knight of Wands. So this is very passionate energy. This is enthusiasm, courage, boldness, jumping straight into this connection without restraints, also with no strings attached. There is a bit of an impulsive vibe. Maybe doing something that you will regret, but you will enjoy it while you're doing it. Throwing caution to the wind. The Hierophant does talk about some sort of spiritual marriage that is temporarily blocked. It is denied at the moment. But there is a very strong link between these two souls. The divine masculine and the divine feminine love each other very much. There is a feeling of their cups are full and they're flowing in each other's direction. I water you, you water me. They are definitely trying to overcome a burden. I feel that the last time that they saw each other, the last separation that they undergone, it wasn't good for them. It was very painful and they're trying to get over that separation. With the Four of Pentacles, this is the card of never let me go. In a reading, this is definitely a very strong inclination to keep rather than let go. Maintain, preserve, be possessive, almost even jealous. You know, it's like it's mine and I'm not going to let it go. And the Knight of Wands can also be an indication of desire, like satisfaction, desire, passion. It's like I have it bad for you, you know, I want to get it on with you. I want to see you more often behind closed doors. Yeah. Beautiful. It's kind of like against all odds, against the separation, against the sadness, against the separations, we are going to be together. I still want you. I love you so much. Even if we can't maybe make our connection official at the moment, we are going to be together. Yeah, we are going to be together. We are two peas in a pod. We are cut from the same cloth. Okay, so overall, the energy is very strong and it's leaning towards union rather than separation. I want to keep you. Definitely watch the movie Never Let Me Go. Maybe even read the book. If I'm not mistaken, it was written by Kazuo Ishiguro. Also, listen to Rihanna's song Stay. Yeah. Okay. All this being said, let's take each partner one by one and see what energy is kind of like at the moment in the auric field of the divine masculine and of the divine feminine. So first of all, we have here Apollo, inquiry. Wow. Okay, the divine masculine is making an entrance. We also have here the threads of fate, accepting help and guidance. Wow. Wow. Okay. The divine masculine is bringing his A game. We also have here the Fool, light attributes, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. And we also have here the Wild Rose, the Scientist, the Memorial Rose, and number 11, a Grand Master number. The Scientist is associated... Oh, that's fascinating. Hang on a minute. It's associated with the astrological sign Capricorn, but it's also ruled by Apollo. Apollo being one of the deities associated with this card. Wow. Okay, so Apollo, the god of light, music, the oracle god of the ancient oracle of Delphi. It's a very high-minded light worker energy. It's a very balanced, very spiritual, high vibrational energy. The Fool also lets me know that the divine masculine is ready for this new chapter. He is being pushed by faith in the direction of uniting with his divine feminine. He has understood how his sarcasm in the past was a defense mechanism meant to truly hide how he was really feeling. And now he's going to be vulnerable. He's asking for help. I feel like some divine masculines out there are currently undergoing therapy, or they are in some form of healing relationship with a professional. They have asked for help. They realized this is as far as I can go. I need somebody to help me, to help contain my feelings. I feel the need to contain this reading like this, yeah? It's like holding this energy. So there is no more waste, no more wasted energy, no more wasted dreams, no more running away. The energy is very much on hold, yeah, on hold in the best possible way. So not just temporarily delayed, but it is being held as well. Remember this Four of Pentacles that keeps everything like an anchor down in the ground. It's holding the ship in the bay. Metaphorically speaking, this ship is this relationship. This relationship has reached a very productive standstill. The divine masculine is working on himself. He's trying to shed light on some of the darker aspects that he has been encountering. He is experimenting, not with flinging himself into low vibrational love affairs, trying to tell himself that he doesn't feel anything for the divine feminine. No. I feel that era is gone. He has buried that version of himself. I feel that what is going on here, and I can hear my refrigerator starting back up in the background, is that he is gaining energy, just like my refrigerator is turning on. He's gaining energy by no longer wasting it. He's putting his energy into self-knowledge, healing, and development. He's being vulnerable. He feels that this is a fated moment in which he's asking for help, he's accepting it, and this is in turn getting him to come back into his light, into his power. Yeah. So I feel like these are very beautiful energies, very strong, very reliable, something to look forward to, something to hope. Now let's see how our divine feminine is doing at the moment. So we have here Bronwyn, patience. I also have here the Chiromancer, delivering news, collaboration. I feel like I glossed over Bronwyn. I kind of neglected her a little bit. Bronwyn is the goddess of love and beauty in Welsh and Irish mythology. She is considered to be the white raven. She had to suffer a lot based on her relatives. Her relatives' issues and problems led to a war, and it led to her persecution after she got married. So unfortunately, she couldn't enjoy her love life. She couldn't be a wife. She was just a person that was branded as evil from day one because she was just more or less connected with the wrong kind of individuals. Her relatives brought her dishonor. So this is about forgiveness. Bronwyn is about being branded in a bad way, although you have done nothing wrong. Being considered the black sheep, when in reality you are the white raven. And the Chiromancer here is about magic, using magic to get your power back. Magic and resorting to spells, spellcraft, the occult, has been a way in which people that have been left to the margins of society, people that have been abused and taken advantage of, they have been using this energy for centuries and appealing to the dark arts in order to get their power back. Because what do you do when everything is around you against you? And what do you do when you don't have police, you don't have anybody else to protect you? You take matters into your own hand and you defend yourself as much as you can. And sometimes you have to appeal to dark forces, sometimes you have to appeal to what you momentarily deem as powerful and in communication with you. Whatever answers you first, that's what you generally appeal to. So the occult has been a way in which people have been trying to get their power back for centuries. And I feel like the divine feminine is trying to do this at the moment. We also have here the companion. The light attributes are loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And the shadow attributes are betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. So the divine feminine at the moment is trying to work on her personal connections, especially those with other women and her close friends, trying to understand how much she gives of herself and how much she receives back from other people. She wants to be a good daughter, a good friend, a good sister, but at the same time, she's aware that she has her own goals, she has her own personal identity, and she will defend that which she stands for, even if it doesn't fall well with other people around her. She's not a doormat, she's not a people pleaser. She's an individual that's balancing sides at the moment. Yeah, so very much focused on personal connections. And then we also have here, wow, the wild rose, the father, the mountain rose. She may be taking trips to mountainside places at the moment. It could be that the divine feminine is very drawn to fresh air, to being around mountainous regions. She may find the mountain as a protective force at the moment. Yeah. She could be drawn to creatures or animal spirits that live in the mountain, like the bear, the fox, the wolf. They tend to appear in her energy, right? So I'm seeing it very strongly here that there is a very deep connection between these two, because both the father and the scientist represent Capricorn energy. So this is a sign that is ruled by Saturn, a very cold, calculated energy, an energy of a person that has to withstand adversities in life in order to find out who they are, an energy of determination, loyalty, and perseverance. Whenever I think of Capricorn, I think of grit, it's like through my own sheer force, intelligence, and capacity to create and build something, I made my own life in spite of adversity, in spite of lack, in spite of poverty, in spite of criticism. Yeah? So I feel that in time, this connection has changed. All the separations, all the adversity that they had to overcome has led them to this point. We see here very powerful magical forces, both for the divine feminine and for the divine masculine, the faith and the chiromancer. Yeah? She is in a very collaborative energy. He is in a very accepting, guiding energy. I feel that with the father, the vibration of the father for the divine feminine represents a period in which she is coming into her own authority. She is no longer accepting everything from the people around her. She's balancing acceptance and loyalty with a desire to create boundaries, to defend herself, to be bold, and to say, I don't like this. This doesn't sit well with me. Even if you disagree with me, this is my value, and I will defend it. Yeah? So she's making choices based on her own mature guidance and not on what other people want her to do. The father is also about learning and teaching. She could be drawn to teaching roles at the moment. She may feel the need to teach the younger generation, to volunteer, to offer community support, to read in public libraries for children, to go on tours in the mountainsides with little ones, to travel with them. Or she may have some sort of public platform in which she's teaching people, she's communicating with them about the things that she's passionate about. And it's very beautiful because we see that the divine masculine, as the scientist, is also very much attracted to new beginnings, to experimenting, to doing things differently than he has in the past. With Apollo and Branwen, two beautiful, beautiful energies. The god of light and music, a very beautiful god as well, a worshipped god, a god of divination and occult messages. And Bronwyn, the lady that was persecuted, but nonetheless a very beautiful presence, a very graceful energy, very forgiving. We see here divine masculine and feminine energies that are very similar, on the same level. I don't feel like one is above the other. I don't feel like one is doing worse than the other, or one has the upper hand. The energies are very equal. We are cut from the same cloth. I think this is going to be the title of this reading as well, because I feel that they're understanding just how similar they are. By being vulnerable and loyal and accepting, the divine masculine is getting closer to the divine feminine's attributes. And for her, by being in this energy of authority, of setting boundaries, of understanding what to keep for herself and what to share with others, the divine feminine is coming closer to the natural attributes of the divine masculine, and they are creating this beautiful synergy that pulls them in together as the divine lovers that they are, yeah? So I'm gonna end it here. I hope that you have appreciated this reading. Remember to give it a like. It's like giving me a hug or a pat on the back that I did a good job. If you have indeed enjoyed this reading, please don't lie. Just express yourself as honestly as you can. And I'm more than happy to read your comments. Please share with me. Share with this beautiful collective where you find yourself on your twin flame journey. There has been, for some reason, a very mute-like energy in my comments lately. People have stopped sharing. I don't know if this is because everybody's self-conscious or everybody's aware of criticism. I don't know if because people are speed running through these readings, which is very detrimental to your brain, so be careful. Slow down. It's also Mercury retrograde. It's good for the nervous system to take things slowly, one bit at a time. So please express yourself, my loves. I'm moderating the comment section, and if anybody tries to attack us or spam us or say something rude and out of proportion to what we are actually dealing with here, I will take care of those comments. So please just express yourself, share yourselves. You are more than welcome in this beautiful light community we have created here. And as I said, I would be happy to hear from your personal journey, from your twin flame relationship, where you find yourself, what has been the story so far, what are you looking forward to. Oh, I almost forgot, before I say goodbye, I want to give you some things to look forward to. We have here the mountain, okay. We have here the clover, wow, okay. And we have, the house. So I definitely feel that very soon, good luck will enter into this twin flame connection. They will move in together. A big obstacle will be overcome. Again, we see here the goat, Capricorn, Saturn energy. It does make me feel that by Capricorn season, these two will come together. They will move in. They will feel like their relationship is stable. Certainly, a lot of good luck is coming into the connection that the divine masculine shares with the divine feminine. Okay, almost forgot about this part, but it is the most essential, and it is bringing good news. Thank you. Amen. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.